Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been rolling in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. We're walking to the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order of a round of shots and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Wuzzup time, your favorite time of the week, our favorite time of the week, maybe. Bobby, we got through the annual celebration last night for the Chamber of Commerce. Good time, had by all.
100 people there.
100 folks, 100 odd folks there, and we got some new members, new officers. Congratulations to those folks, and good time. Big news, I see. Hannaford's got pot roast on sale this week.
Yeah.
Now, folks,
yeah.
there is nothing better than a pot roast dinner on a Sunday afternoon.
Actually,
in
folks,
the fall.
You could take a couple of pot roasts, freeze them, and then when you get in a nor'easter in the winter,
Absolutely.
you cook a pot roast.
Oh, yeah, slow cook a pot roast.
Luckiest
with
person in
with
the
all
world.
the fixings. You do pot roast with a little red wine and sear it and all that.
Yeah. I don't use recipes, but
Oh no, I know. You just throw whatever's in the cupboard. Yeah.
But
Plus onions and carrots, taters.
That all sounds good.
Oh man, and then you make a big one, so you have it for like the second time around is even better than the first time almost.
Right.
Somerville's going to get a new fire truck.
What night's that? Saturday night?
Sunday night, Bob.
Sunday
Doesn't
night.
go on sale until Sunday morning.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Well, you're right on top of that one.
I'm all over the pot roast, I'll tell you.
Right. Yeah, so is in Somerville. I mean, Somerville, there's more excitement in Somerville right now than years.
New fire truck coming, yeah.
They've never had a new fire truck,
Yeah.
ever in the history of Somerville. So anyway, Mike
Dost, he still can't believe it.
Yeah, he's flying high over there. So anyway.
There've been 2 decades they've been working on a grant like this.
Yeah. So anyway, they have a truck there, a 94 Spartan. If anybody knows fire trucks.
It's only got 20,000 miles
I
on it.
know, but so I guess there's not that many fires, and not that many fires in Somerville. But we had a fire on Bristol Road.
Bristol Road, I saw it. Yeah, it's going down through there.
Bob and Valerie Maddie's house.
Yeah,
you know?
the old
Boy,
Springbrook
I tell
fans.
they are some lucky folks that they were home.
Yeah.
Because they have a house on Damascotta Lake, and most of the time, this time of year, they're up there. But they happen to be home, and they would.
Good thing.
That house
must have been an electrical fire or something.
Yeah, it was on a petition that was built on the left side of the house, and it was underneath. But they quite. I mean, of course, you go in there and you have to extinguish. So that, I guess the floors are ruined in there and stuff.
Yeah.
But they are lucky folks.
They sure
That's
are.
an 1800s house.
Oh yeah, that house would have gone up in a heartbeat too if they hadn't been home.
Yep. It's a sad scene over there. Zach Gilbert, Newcastle man, killed in a motorcycle crash on Route 220, and he had a couple of buddies riding with him.
In the middle of the day, damn deer in the road.
Yep. And so, boy, there was quite a turnout at the funeral home for that
Sure
one.
was.
Yeah.
Sure was. There was a big turnout. Yeah. I
how
don't know
about-
anything about this Hidden Valley Farm.
Well, I can tell you all about it.
Can you? All right, I'm all ears, so that way I won't have to read the article.
Bambi and Tracy, Bambi Jones and Tracy Moskowitz, they started 45 years ago. They started working with conservation easements and grants and all this stuff, and they started the Hidden Valley Farm, and they're up on Hollywood Boulevard, and they have basically protected 1,000 acres up there from neighbors. They've gotten together with neighbors, and they've protected, and they've made the Midcoast Conservancy, and so they're.
I was just going to ask you, are they part of that whole Midcoast Conservancy thing?
Yeah. It's all started with Hidden Valley Farm, and so they're up for a New England Conservation Award from the Leopold Foundation, and they're going to get the New England Leopold Conservation Award, hopefully, And so that's
good for them.
That's a great honor.
That was
It
a
doesn't get any
cool
better
thing.
than that.
Cool thing. Did you go to the Republicans'
I
Great
missed
America?
it.
I missed that one too, Bobby.
But a lot of people didn't miss it. You know, they had
Big crowd.
They had to cancel because of
Mud, yeah. They
So-
want to cancel again for the mud. You never know.
So anyway, we got a couple new folks on the scene here in politics. We got Katrina J. Smith. She's running for state rep up in Palermo area, and
She's a retired doctor, huh?
yep. So anyway, another gal by the name of Pamela Swift. So we got Smith and Swift running up there, and so she's the retired doctor.
Katrina Smith is a realtor,
Yeah.
an investor. I'm not sure exactly
So
where she's
anyway.
at.
So
Doesn't say where she
they'll
lives.
be battling head to head up there in the Palermo area.
Yeah.
We don't. Elaine Robbins, the character of the county, she was an educator, and she's.
Yeah, she worked in Knox County Jail for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Now she works with kids, helping them understand reading and stuff. So pretty cool stuff.
She met her husband at age 10.
Huh.
Boy, that's love at first sight.
I guess.
Age 10.
Yeah, age 10, I hadn't a clue about the birds and the bees.
Yep. I was getting stung by bees
Yeah, that's exactly right.
and looking at birds.
Yeah.
So.
Newcastle, they're going to bring this whole zoning thing up again for retail firearms.
Yeah.
Remember there was a big meeting last spring about
What
it?
are they going to do? Get rid of it?
I don't know.
They going to vote on it? What are they
I
going to
don't
do?
know. I don't know.
Yeah, so anyway,
They're coming up with a zoning amendment for the whole thing.
Yep. Dan Muscata's got a sand and salt shed repair going on over there, and they approved $15,000 to fix it, and it's part cement and part wood. So here's a picture of that fire we were telling you about at the Maddie's property, and we got a crash over there in Kirsten Tucker, 43. She's
over
from
the Biskie
Tennessee.
Road.
So they had the airbags deployed. Tim Dinsmore, our local yokel archaeologist, he's going to be doing he's going to be talking about his dig out at the Chapman Hall house, and I'm sure they found a few broken plates.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
I saw them digging over there the other day. I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah.
You know, Bobby, that gal that had that car accident, what a pain. She's from I know where Spring Hill, Tennessee is, just outside of Nashville there, and I think it's Nashville. And now you're up here in Maine. You're 1,200 miles from home, no car.
Yeah.
You got to rent a car, wreck, deal with the insurance company, because that's going to be fixed up here. It's not going to be fixed down there. So
Correct.
she's coming back. Oh my gosh. Wiscasset, they got a girls volleyball team over there, huh?
Yeah, they're this woman, Julie Jones. She coached at the Wiscasset Christian Academy for over 20 years. She knows her stuff as far as volleyball, and she is pumped up to get a great volleyball program here.
Yeah. It's interesting. Volleyball is kind of not coming back. It started. Madomic's got a team started over there.
Yeah.
Wiscasset's doing a team. It's a great sport.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Not as dangerous as other ones.
No, but it can be pretty pretty exertion. Yeah.
Watershed Center for the Arts. Folks, if you've never been over there to Watershed, it really is a dynamic place. And they got a bunch of new buildings over there, and it's really something else. But they're going to have an apprentice program coming up here, and it's going to be Friday, October 4th. So you can go over there and check things out. It's like an open house going on October 4th, Friday, 5 to 7.
I'll tell you something good is going on over there at Wiscasset Senior Center. They're going to have chicken pot pies for supper.
Yeah.
September 18th.
Yep.
$10. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
What day is that?
Now, the 18th, I don't know. It's like someday. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. It says right, second line down, the 18th is a Wednesday.
All right.
All right, I got to turn the page here. Keep this thing moving along.
Oh, you got a Waldeboro guy here driving a boat drunk? Come on. give me a break.
Yeah, can't believe that happened.
So anyway, the Waldoboro Women's Club, they're the busiest group in the area, and they're talking to Charlotte Galuzian, and she's a rug maker. She's a pretty famous rug maker, actually, in the area. But anyway, they did a raffle, and they got look at all the raffle tickets.
We had a pretty good raffle last night.
And they donated the money to Lincoln Academy
Bell
Tower.
Yeah, Cindy Wade was the big winner of the raffle last night.
Anyway, the other thing was we didn't even mention they put the belfry back.
Belfry's back, yeah.
From a crane, from a Portland outfit.
Keeley Crane got her up in place.
Mm-hmm. So we got a Dresden Elementary School administrator. He was there originally, and he served as the principal for the 2023 school year, and so came from Monmouth.
Yeah.
Month away for the Pumpkin Fest.
Month to go.
Month to go, folks. And they got the pumpkin drop is back. Is that going to be still held up at Round Top?
It is. It's going to be at Great Salt Bay School.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually a better location for it, parking, get people off the road a little more. Right there at
no parking.
There was no parking. It was dangerous. It was right on Route 1 there.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
so,
it was.
Yeah, and LCTV will be filming a bunch of that stuff.
Westport Island, they got a commission up there. They're studying groundwater. They got some groundwater problems up there. The town got $43,000 grant from the state's Community Resilience Partnership, and to fund a study on island's groundwater. And so there's some statistics in here. 7% showed high levels of chloride concentration. 5%.
Groundwater has really become a problem, isn't it?
I mean, you got E. coli. Now you got PFAS.
Yeah.
And
all the stuff that we didn't know about 20 years ago or 30 years ago.
Yeah. Well, we got a PFAS situation going on in Damariscotta. They're gonna up at Keens Woods.
Yeah.
They all those houses tested high for PFAS.
Yeah, they're going to run town water through there now, aren't they?
Yep. And Reunion Station's going to get it, and the Hodgson Building's going to get it, and they're going to have a hydrant up there.
And are they going to take off from where the Phillips trailer park used to be? Because Jim Phillips paid for that to come up the town to come up there a long time ago.
Yep, they're doing that. So,
so that's
anyway, those folks up there. I mean, it's all funded with grants. So I don't know what department it is, but
a couple of injured over there in Dresden that crash. I guess you talked about that, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know Bob Benner, the Benner home, Robert and Ronald Benner. Don't know. I wonder if that's the same Bob Benner that we talked about last week there.
I don't know. There's a lot of new people. I mean, they got a guest speaker, State Bill Plucker. He's an independent. He's from Warren. He's going to discuss PFAS and its effect on land and water. So he'll be speaking at the Waldoboro Community Garden Club.
Interesting. I didn't even chance to look at the letters there. There ain't good ones in here, Bobby?
Well, not really. I didn't see anything that really rocked me. So this one lady, Margaret Loeffler, she admitted she just finished reading the September 5th edition of the editorial page, and I do mean the entire page. She said she admits she usually doesn't read it, but now after reading September 5th, she's reading it all.
She's religiously.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an editorial. I like to read these different people's thoughts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily always agree, and that's what the editorial page is about.
The other thing is the editorial. They're listing all the different political forums.
I like Glenn Chadman's editorial. Boing, boing.
So anyway, they got the Great Salt Bay Community School. That's going to be October 10th. And then October 7th, Waldoboro. October 3rd is American Legion. So they're going to have a chance. You'll have a few chances to listen to your political candidates.
Yeah, I even wrote a letter to the editor this week. Did you see that, Bobby?
No.
You didn't see that next to the boing boing there?
No.
Yeah, first time I've done that in a long time.
Yep. So.
Of course, you and I both have written for this paper before.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got a benefit auction be going on, Larry, at the Historical Society, and it ends September 13th, which is coming right up. And you can try out for the Seacoast Community Orchestra. If you qualify, you can play with them. And how's this Michael Walsh? You know him?
Don't know him.
Yeah. He went down to Costa Rica and he became an English teacher down there.
Yeah.
From 91 to 2015. And he died last May.
No, I don't remember that name at all.
Yeah, he coached golf.
Huh.
So what about Boys for Boobies?
Well, we're actually going to film that, Bob.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah. You aren't going to dress up, are you?
No, I did my stint at Guys in Gowns, and I actually won a trophy.
Yeah.
And when conversation gets pretty thin in our breakfast room, I bring out that trophy.
I can't ever believe that in your breakfast room conversation would be thin.
Yeah.
I just can't.
No,
I can't get my head around that concept, Bob.
No, it
With
isn't.
you around, I mean, there's always entertainment.
It isn't. I have a flash.
Okay,
of the trophy coming out once.
Yeah.
Once, But anyway, that's September 29th. And so some of your local celebrities will probably be dressing up as...
There is quite a cast of characters, I will admit.
Yeah.
It's going to be at the American Legion. It's a fundraiser for breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
And I'm looking forward to being part of that and having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Maybe you need an assistant cameraman for that one. We got some CNA grads. It's always good to have CNAs kicking around here. But anyway, Katrina James, Nevaeh Frith, and Cosette Kildee have graduated, and they're now CNAs.
Anybody that's interested, any young person or anybody that's interested in medicine, that's a great way to start.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have any money, you get a little job.
Right.
But if you're interested in furthering your education, the hospital will
You could be an RN.
You could.
Yeah.
They will reimburse you.
Yeah,
and
my friend Fran, he didn't know what he wanted to do. And he started out and he became a CNA, and now he became an RN. Now he's in administration.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and the pay just keeps getting better as you move up.
Yeah, and no problem with getting a job.
No, gosh, no.
No.
Gosh, no. I thought the Lincoln Academy women class of '76, I was looking at some of those faces, names, and I was like, oh my goodness, I know a lot of those ladies.
Yeah. What are they, is that the man haters club? I mean, what did they do here?
I'm not going there, Bobby.
Lincoln Academy woman class of '76. I didn't know it was a ladies' school.
Yeah, I'm not going there with that one. No, not going there. Not going to touch that one.
How about this Ella Ackerman? She's from Bremen. She's an actress, and will direct the staging of War of the Worlds. It's going to be at Fernald's Store, October 12th and 13th. That'll be interesting. I don't know how many people they can get in there.
Not many.
Yeah. So.
Not many. Outdoor Learning had a thing at Chewonki.
Yep, they did.
Yeah, I walk in the morning with the executive director from Chewonki, and I've learned a lot about Chewonki over there just in conversations with her. Yeah.
Is that Nancy?
Yeah.
Nancy Kennedy?
Yep, great gal.
Yep.
Yep.
So, obituaries, we talked a little bit about Zach Gilbert.
Yeah.
And
John Guptill. Just terrible.
Yep. Lincoln County Dems, they got a speaker on ballot referenda in voter rights. And Calvin's got his article this week about, there's a picture of the Yellow Front Grocery. Of course, when I first moved up here, I can't even imagine doing that now. You're driving, you prayed you got the spot in the back. They carry your bags out for you. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Now it's,
yeah.
Those were the days.
Well, I mean, when I was a kid, I was a grocery boy at First National, in the Yellow Front Cross Street. I mean, us kids, that was a good job.
Right.
Lugging groceries for people.
Yeah. Well, we got Bristol Consolidated School. They got bus route problems. The public was very concerned because of the reduced number of buses they have. Kids aren't going to get home at the same time, and probably more kids in each bus.
Well, they had another crisis down in Bristol. The mail couldn't get delivered.
Yeah.
I don't know how many weeks it went on for, but
Yeah. So anyway, she was the mail carrier. Who was
Tracy Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, she stepped back.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they got the residents are they're going from one meeting of bus concerns to the next meeting of speed in Bristol Mills, and the other one is no mail.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't realize the mail carrier contract was some company called Thunder Ridge Solutions, based out of Missouri.
Yeah.
What is a company in Missouri delivering the mail in Bristol, Maine for?
I don't know. All kinds of
weird
There are
stuff
things in this day and age. There's things
going
owned,
on that we don't know about.
There's things owned by other companies we don't even know
I
about.
don't have a clue about.
I found out that Subway is owned by somebody else.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not a Subway Corporation?
No.
No. Well, Hannaford's the same way. Yeah. They're owned by some company over in England or Germany or somewhere.
Well, how about Central Maine Power?
Yeah, Spanish company, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we could go on and on and on, but we won't.
We won't.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Medong Valley football, dropped a tough heartbreaker over to, they just didn't play as good as they, I think they had to be disappointed in their own effort. And I think they'll come back this week, but we had 3 camera shoot, Bobby. It was a rainy day. It wasn't great. My tip of the cap to CJ and Sam on the sidelines because they got wet. You know, and Haven up in the booth, running the show. I thought it was just a really good thing for LCTV.
So was Herman that good? Or?
They were pretty good, but I thought Madomic beat themselves more than Herman beat them. You know, and I think they'll find that they'll play better this week.
Yeah, the Madomic they tied Oceanside. I don't know if they came from behind or not, but anyway, they beat MCI 8-0.
Yeah, that was a mercy rule there.
Sounds like they got a good soccer team.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Lincoln's pretty good. Madomic's pretty good in soccer. Both boys and girls. Wiscasset.
Lincoln Academy girls cross country team, because they had a bunch of hot shots running for them now. Yeah. Dylan Burmeister, and so anyway, Chloe Anderson.
Yeah. Bunch of good stuff going on in fall sports.
Yep.
You can see a lot of that stuff right here in LCTV. We got all the soccer games, the football game, home football games. Yeah, and then the construction has started, some part of it. You know, I was a little disappointed, Bobby, in the back parking lot there. You know, they preached they were going to start the day after Labor Day. They didn't start until that Thursday. They ground down the parking lot, and then they made it rougher than, oh my goodness. And then they didn't do anything there this week.
And now they open it up, and there's no organization.
None whatsoever.
Yeah. And you got businesses. I feel bad.
I do too, because business is closed. And I had this conversation with Andy Dorr. I said, and it's not Andy's fault, but I had this conversation. I said, business is closed because they thought construction was going to be going on, and they lost 2 weeks of revenue in a very important time of the year.
Yeah, I guess the why
Poor
not.
planning by the
I guess the
construction.
why not, they're closed for the month.
They're closed, yeah. And I'm sure that, I don't blame them for being upset. But I don't know if there's anything you can do about it. But
well, what you can do is you can go get your tickets on sale now for the Gardens Aglow.
Yep. And the daycare, the Panther Pups, is open over there in Waldoboro, the Waldoboro daycare. That's Stephanie Reichert.
Yeah, what part of Waldoboro are we in?
That's the old facility, the old athletic training facility, right behind the subway there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got an after-school mountain bike ride. Now, folks, get your kid ages 8 to 14. They're invited to go over there to the Midcoast Conservancy Hidden Valley Nature Center. And Sarah Plummer, a very qualified local yoga and outdoor adventure instructor, she's going to lead that mountain bike. So there you go. And I'm sure they have bikes. I'm sure.
All I can say, Bobby, is I'm glad I don't qualify.
Yeah. Well,
I'm too old.
I would.
If I was a kid, I would have done it, though.
Well, if I was a parent, I'd make
my kids do it. That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, I was talking to Haley B's on last night about.
She's pretty excited about winning that little.
Yeah, and the other thing is, Clark's Cove Farm, where we had our meeting last night, they're gonna do. I suggested doing a fishing outing down there and all this stuff, and up at the dump, there's hundreds of fishing rods, and they're giving them away.
It's not a dump anymore, Bob. It's called a transfer station.
Okay. Well, they got. I think it's going to be a sporting goods store pretty soon.
Could be.
Anyway, the.
Could be. Mexicali Blues got a new store down Kittery. Did you know they were? Yeah.
No.
I didn't know that.
No. Kittery Trading Post?
Yeah. No, it's not the Kittery Trading Post, but somewhere right in that neighborhood.
Okay. We got some Democrats, Cameron Rennie and Jennifer Stone, are going to be out at the social at September 14th, and it's going to be, where are they holding that?
Bug Tussle. It's the old bank there, right there.
Bug Tussle.
Yeah.
Yep.
The old call center.
You got Lincoln Health announces a new flu vaccine clinic. I want to get another COVID shot. It's like I'll do out any day.
Yeah.
Any day, folks.
I was at the doctor. I had my yearly checkup the other day, and they said, well, you can't have your flu shot. It's not quite out ready. Yeah, COVID shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I like when you go to the doctor and they give you another year. So,
at our age, that's good, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good for a while.
Yep. So anyway, the Bremen Library, we're going to have a Gerard Gawalt. He's going to talk about his book, Terror on the Maine Frontier. The Ordeal and Triumph of John Giles. We got a community picnic at the free community picnic at Twin Villages Church. That's right at Church Street in Damariscotta, noon to 2. So, these picnics, they don't give you much time.
No,
they really don't. 2 hours. But the last exhibition of the season at the South Bristol Gallery.
I'm not even sure where that is.
It's on Winks Way off Route 129 in Christmas Cove. Winks
somewhere
Way.
Down Christmas Cove way.
I think Wink was
I don't know.
right.
I don't know. We got to say goodnight on this newspaper. We've been stalling on this.
Edgecombe Tour. That's going to be September 21st.
And I'll tell you, there's going to be a South Bristol trivia night at the Wawanock Golf Course coming right up.
No kidding.
That's pretty interesting, huh? What night was that going to be?
Is it trivia about
September 19th?
Is it
about South Bristol?
Okay, so I could probably submit a few questions.
You probably could. Yeah. But anyway, Bob, we got to wrap it up here. Jivin' in Jefferson Live Edge Music Festival. That's coming up at the Hidden Valley.
No,
there.
that's over.
That's over.
Yeah.
Okay, we checked that one off.
Yeah.
Do want to talk about the LCTV concert series been released?
Yeah.
We got the Beatles.
Yep.
The first show, the end of October. Mm-hmm. Then we've got Fleetwood Mac, and we've got Elton John, and we got a Room Full of Blues coming, and we got a bunch of good stuff going on.
There's a good one, folks. Room Full of Blues.
Oh yeah.
There's a chance to see a fantastic band.
Be a good thing. You got a full house at the
Full
Mill
house.
Pond.
September looks very good.
Good for you, folks. We hope you've enjoyed as much as we have about bringing you and. Clear your calendars because we've got a lot going on this fall, a lot of good stuff going on. Enjoy this great fall weather. It's been a good time, and we'll see you next time. What do you think, Toby? Next time? Oh, yes. Chase Tree and Tractor Service with 25 years of experience in tree removal. Serving the Midcoast of Maine, licensed and insured Maine arborist. Whether it's a pesky blowdown or a hard-to-get tree that needs removal. When you need an experienced professional, Jake Chase is the man for the job. Call 207-242-8961 or email him at chasetreeandtractorservice.jc@gmail.com.